Hello everyone, good afternoon. So welcome back to the second segment of the Apidays HongKong. Hope you enjoy your lunch. Sorry that our lunch break may be a bit shorter than usual, but if you are still having lunch, feel free to enjoy your lunch and then see our API talks as well. Okay, so in our second segment, first of all, we are really excited to have Trevor, General Manager, Chief Digital Office of Corporate Banking of Bank of China Hong Kong. So Trevor, can you hear me well? Okay, can you hear me well? Okay, so let's see whether your screen can show clearly. Okay, it's all good. So Trevor, I will pass the stage to you. So please get started. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Patrick, having me to share the Bank of China Hong Kong story here. So as you see, capturing business value with APIs. So this sharing is not limited to corporate banking. My peer Daniel Lee is the Chief Digital Officer of personal banking. So there's information about personal banking as well. But we put them together and share as one Bank of China Hong Kong. So let me start. Before I go deep, let me do a high-level introduction. First, of course, Bank of China, Hong Kong, we have been working very close with the industry and no doubts, which is the Hong Kong MA. So I will briefly give some update about the Hong Kong MA Open API, where we are, and how we are capturing values by adopting and working with Hong Kong MA. And the right-hand side, we have something called the IGTB, the Global Transaction Banking API, which is we offer to our clients, very likely are customized, and I will share some of our success stories as well. So with the Open API, so the service target, let me briefly revisit with everyone. Any third-party organization, not necessarily BOC Hong Kong clients, so can be a TSP, can be a ERP or accounting systems. So the scope is information, application, basic customer account inquiry. So for the BOC, our IGTB, Intelligent Global Transaction Banking API, we target to work with corporate clients. And you will see later, we have a very diversified, very strong portfolio, including information, financial, inquiry, trade finance, treasury, and financial transaction. And we are growing. We are growing our API portfolio because we have new products coming out. And for example, in corporate banking, I work with general managers of transaction banking, custody and trustee, and the global markets general managers as well. So we have been digitizing, coming out more APIs to offer better client experience. So let's go a bit deeper on the BOC Hong Kong Open API roadmap and progress. We have over 100 APIs, and which is one of the leading position, one leading bank in the market. And you can see on the timeline, January 19th, launch phase 1. So now we have 76 of them. Phase 2, October 2019, 25, and then phase 4. We are moving pretty fast. As I understand in the industry, we are not just app to app. We already productize web to app as well. And finally, will be the early this year, the phase 3, account information inquiry. There are 4 APIs. And I will give you a real case we are working on the phase 3 later. So for the core app cooperation, so we very much focus on the financial stock information kind of companies. And then regarding the Open API product information, property agent, actually in our personal banking, property agent is a really large segment working with us. And lastly, the FPS corporate customer cooperation. that is about the government, educational sector, and associate company. So I want to catch everyone's attention. We have been working with a double-digit number of large corp institutions. So our technology are very much scalable, and we are very happy, very much wants to work with some of the technology companies. If you find our API can be, we can open banking to you for the API, yeah, please feel free to contact us. So this is a loan approval case. It is a bank-to-bank cooperation scenario. So you can see right here, the color legend at the bottom left. The blue are other banks, the red are the Bank of China Hong Kong. So if a client go to other banks and then we would like to apply a 500,000 Hong Kong dollar 36 months loan, so this can actually initiate from them, and then they can request at the middle information from Bank of China, okay? And then this will, through corresponding API, route the request to Bank of China Hong Kong UI, the app UI interface, and then authorize accordingly. We have been very innovative, not just building API interface, but also definitely applying in the real business scenarios. So next, Hong Kong has been, with Hong Kong MA, we have been leading, very active in Open API and also our IGTB API. And the industry is aware that the interbank account data sharing initiative are coming. And no doubt, Bank of China is one of the key participants. And we are very much look forward with the single agreement only, simplified onboarding process, so we can offer just-in-time lending or trade services, financial services to our clients. So we have been working on it, and we believe we will be one of the frontier bank to be interconnect and working. Let's switch the topic. Just now we talked about open. Now we would like to share more about the IGTB APIs, which is offering to our clients. We are offering 169 APIs, and you can see on the left-hand side, information management, payment services, foreign exchange, collection services, trade finance. And I'm not sure how you know about this API, but as you can see on the trade finance, like say LC supply chain, we are pretty competitive in terms of the implementation, the offering and customization, if necessary, with some of the big suppliers or ERP companies. And definitely we will go regionalization, and it's all up to the product due diligence in the particular countries. Hong Kong, we are doing a lot, and slowly working with the regional offices to roll out the products. And let's look into the IGTB, the API consumption scenarios. So third-party service provider in education ecosystem. So we are pretty successful. We are running an education ecosystem, partnering and offering a platform to many schools, primary, secondary, and all this. So we offer these collection services to these schools. And next is the university APIs collection scheme. Through the APIs, the QR, the tuition. So this is through our API as well. And we can also initiate refund transactions. Merchant and trusted collection service. This merchant or e-commerce, app-to-app collection. I remember some time ago I talked to Patrick. So this lists majority of the banks to participate, so that the customer experience can be good. so they can have they can select their preferred or primary bank to offer this app-to-app collection. So Bank of China, we are definitely in. And finally, the payment and collection solutions, the SDDA, DDI feature, all this is able to offer online through API as well. Again, if you have any great ideas, if you think Bank of China can work with you on some of the APIs which we may not cover here yet, please feel free to contact us. We are very willing to listen and partner with you so we can offer great digital banking services to the society. And this will be my last slide to kind of wrap up what is the big picture in our digital transformation, in part of our digital transformation. As you can see on the title, open banking. So we talk a lot, and open data, which we are in Hong Kong. We have this CDI initiative, and we are working very closely on the CCRA, Commercial Credit Reference Agency, so that we will have the API pool through the CDI. Yeah. And the open banking, I just now mentioned about open and IGTB API. And also on the open banking, open data, like the BOC bill. So if you go to the supermarket or you go to the shops or the wet market, now actually we are pretty high percentage of market share of the BOC bill as the POS machine. So we have been very creative that 2 months ago, we offered this POS data-based lending model. We would like to help the SME to get their financing whenever is needed, and we are ready to offer with this open banking and open data. So ultimately, it's a digital financing. And at the right-hand side, accounting and ERP service. I would like to inform if you are an accounting service company or if you have a technology in this space, you can see that no matter in terms of collection, in terms of overnight and IGTB API, in terms of the seamlessly get the CCRA information, Bank of China, we are ready to partner with you. So you can promote us or you can partner with us to offer great service to your client. And finally, on this circle, which is the behavioral modeling on risk. So we have been in banking talking about the financial statement, cash flow, and all this. And I believe we are one of the leading in terms of the using behavioral data, doing the modeling, so we can gradually increase the ticket size, the credit ticket size. So all this is what we are innovating and cross bank departments to offer this digital financing. And on the right, creating the future of CBDC, we are definitely in, especially the ECNY and the Hong Kong dollar. So I hope next year I have a chance to come back if Patrick invites me to talk more. This circle will expand further with the CBDC, how this technology, how this currency, will be able to offer better digital financing. That's all I have today. Thank you very much. And please feel free, you have any questions you would like to ask me. Thank you.
Okay, so thanks, Trevor, for your sharing. Okay, so I think you shared some interesting angle. Especially, I think Bank of China Hong Kong is one of the largest bank with a lot of clients in Hong Kong. So maybe how can you share, maybe compare with the others major bank in Hong Kong? What's the directions or what is your API portfolio be look like? Can you share a bit to the audience so that they understand better on your differentiation?
Yeah, I think in terms of scalability, just now we mentioned like the university, education, transportation, all these, the scalability and resilience are very critical. So we very much have high percentage of market share in Hong Kong in those segments. And of course, we are very happy. We are very much wants to work with the technology software companies so they can enjoy our mature systems and product portfolio. And also, other than payment and collection, in terms of trade, we have some projects going on, and kind of the supply chain financing with a big buyer. So these are the spaces we are, I would say, leading. Yeah, Patrick.
Okay. So maybe another question. So sorry to ask, but I mean in the old day, we may think okay, some traditional bank, maybe some traditional local Chinese bank, maybe a bit conservative. But now we can see a lot of open collaboration happening. So how can you share a bit how open now maybe Bank of China Hong Kong working with the different partner, especially in different vertical space, because in different vertical space they may have different domain, different challenges or different languages. So can you share a bit how the team collaborate with different industry?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think these take times and stages. So maybe I share a bit more the Bank of China Hong Kong, the transformation start from technology, which many other banks, insurance company do. And since last year, we are pretty good now in terms of cloud computing, using the best tools, so we can work very well with the different verticals, transformation practitioners. And with me, I am the CDO, so we are establishing a pretty strong course, bank course department, digital workforce. So if you, let's say now, if there's a company come to us, so feel free to contact me, Fu in, or well, actually Fu Patrick, we know each other well. So I will be able to establish a team which comprise of UI UX journey design expert, so understand your customer journey leads, and we can also have data analyst experts and also our product experts. So we will not just talking about, oh, okay, we give you an API. We are actually very much interested to understand your business, your operating model. How can our open banking, or how can be the open data, so that we can come together, we can deliver 1 + 1 more than 2, this kind of winning formula. Yeah, Patrick.
Okay, so from if I am correct, I understand correctly. So it's talking about your team is now not only provide the API as a tool, but actually provide the end-to-end support together with the partner. If the context can benefit the bank, of course, so that you
Yes.
will provide end-to-end support to them. So okay, so if or any of your of the audience here, if you are interested, feel free to reach Trevor out. So I think actually I worked with Trevor previously, and he is very open-minded. So feel free to reach him out. And another question that we have to chit-chat a bit previously is talk about the SME economics. So we all understand that in this 1 or 2 years, there's quite challenge to different SME due to different kind of scenario, etc. So we also know that BOC also have a lot of SME kind. So how maybe the open API or open collaborations may help supporting those SME client or others offering, etc. Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for the question, Patrick. So like what I shared last slide. Understand, well, SFGS is a attractive offer, supported by the Hong Kong MA side, right? But it won't last forever, and we will return back to the normal economy, the business growth. So when that happens, can any bank actually understand their business, understand how they may grow? Yeah. And all this needs a lot of data, and understand their behavior, understand who do business with them. So we are very much investing a lot in the, of course, big data platform, open data, and then behavioral analysis, and working through CDI to get the other TSP data as well. So I think this is really summarized to a word: fintech. We are really riding and innovating in the fintech space on all kind of perspective, data, intelligent automation, open banking API. All these are being applied now, and we very much ready if there's a significant change in the economy and the lending demand, borrowing demand has increased a lot. We are ready to work closely with the SMEs.
Okay, so thanks again, Trevor. So I want to mention that Trevor has provided a very solid support to API Days and the API committee. This is also the third year he is supporting us. So we appreciate for his time, especially during the lunch hours. So I think the Q&A section from me is almost done. So thanks again, Trevor, for your support. So see you soon. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thanks, Trevor. Bye-bye.